Farther south, strong winds up to 70 miles per hour, sending large waves and high tides into the San Francisco Bay Area. Funnel clouds.
Ginger now with the latest on those two storms closing in on the west. Good morning, Ginger.
Good morning, Cecilia. The last thing people want to hear after their car is smashed or they wake up like my cousin did in Sacramento with rainwater into her drawer because there's a tree through her bathroom. Yeah, the last thing you want to hear is that there's more storms to come. And look, we're on alert all the way from Washington and Oregon and California over to parts of New York, Pennsylvania, and Maine. Check out the line of storms. There's actually 3 lined up with the one that's already on shore. Tuesday is going to be the big day for the next one to come through, especially Northern California. We're talking about heavy rains again, inches of rain that happen very quickly. And by the time this is all said and done, the rounds of it, up to 4 feet of snow in the Sierra, George.
4 feet.
Morning too with 0 sleep.
I have a little bit of help.
We've got more on the best red carpet looks coming up, but we're going to take it over to Ginger right now.
Hey guys, it is time for your GMM moment. So let's all have a good smile and a laugh together, shall we? You know when the wipers on your car are just annoying you because it's been raining so much? Well, talk to Hank. Yeah, every single time, and he just keeps going. He does not like those wipers. You know, a lot of places in Arkansas ended up having their top 5 wettest years on record. Hank, I'm sorry. Of course, you've got more of that to come. Please do go to my Facebook page and drop your GMA moment. Until then, let's go ahead and get a check a little closer to home. Here we are in the GMA Cafe. A couple of my friends behind me from Lubbock, from Boston, and from Mississippi, but not from Wisconsin, where they had such warm temperatures this weekend. Records broken from Minnesota through Wisconsin. See the ice receding? People still trying to get in one last fish in the ice there. Yeah, tough. Anyway, right? It's amazing. I was asking them behind the he fishes, just not ice fishing. All right, let's go ahead and get a check now a little closer to home.
Look out and we see Lisa here.
I might, she knows Swiss films for later.
On GMA Day, but she's here now with us. Thank you so much.
And happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Cecilia. Happy birthday, everybody. Hello, lady. Happy birthday, everybody. Hello, lady.
Haven't been done since 1985 with a freshman quarterback.
That's right.
A true freshman. Well, that is awesome. That game was played out west, and now we're going to go to Ginger, who's going to tell us about the next storm that's moving into the west.
Yeah, and about Denver, who's been in the 50s and 60s for about 5 days. But look, you just go west, get into some elevation. Interstate 70 has a big backup because of snow. That is that first storm, but another one coming. Tomorrow's the big day for that. But even Los Angeles, by the end of the week, has a shot at getting a little bit more rain. All right, let's get to the Tuesday trivia now, brought to you by Edward Jones.
Yeah. Come on, Ginger.
I'll take it over here. I'm taking it, okay. Now time for your GMA moment. So we do this. Just one kid in this one, and we actually, I hate burpees. I don't know about Lincoln, Nebraska. That makes me want to do a burpee. Thank you, Sylvie. All right, let's go ahead and get a check a little closer to home.
To a meteorologist.
Robin, as some cities are baking in Texas with already their hottest start to summer to date. Look at this. Birmingham, Alabama is underwater. They had 1 to 2 inches of rain happen in just an hour. And severe weather today includes the Quad Cities this morning all the way to Fort Wayne. That's the big picture. Let's get a check now a little closer to home.
And I think that brings a lot of peace.
Now, to see those positive effects on your health, the American Heart Association says you should walk for about 150 minutes at a lively pace per week. That's just 20 minutes per day. And I'm here with Barry's trainer and fitness instructor, Amanda Asaro, who's got some expert tips for us to level up our walks. So, Amanda, what can we do if we're really trying to step up our walk?
Yeah, you can amp up your walk by simply increasing speed as well as adding resistance. At Barry's, we focus on the benefits of high-intensity interval training, also known as HIIT, and this is including high exertion periods followed by quick rest period.
Okay, so on and off. And I've got my weights here, and I'm joined by some of our superstar interns here who are also leveling up our walks. And if you're an intern at GMA, you're an overachiever. And if you're walking, how can you overachieve when you're getting your exercise?
Yeah, we can go beyond the stride of just walking. We can add body weight exercises such as squats and lunges.
All right, let's see a squat and a lunge.
Yeah, so in our squat, we want our feet a little wider than hip width apart. We want to think about sitting low in our seat, about 50% of the way down. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then exhale, stand it all the way up. Hips come right back under those shoulders.
And then a lunge.
Yeah, we're thinking about stepping forward, dropping that back knee nice and low right above the ground. So let's get into it. Dropping that back knee, and then exhale, send it straight back up.
All right, fantastic. Now, Amy, if you really want to step it up, you can do a walking lunge like this. This one's free. From your expert.
You go, Will. I love it. You're going to feel that in the morning. All right. Thank you for that. Wait, Ginger, don't you lunge when you brush your teeth? I thought you said something about that.
Yep, you could get those things. Squat. That's correct. Squat. But that, you know what, Amy, you got to switch to walking now. Running's old hat. I think people in Texas and Arizona might tell you, yeah, we've been walking because we can't run. It's too hot. Look at the Jolly Ranchers here. They line them up on the tray, and that day it was only 105. Today they're going to be closer to 115. Put them in the car, which is 191, and in 2 hours, you have this. I guess that's a new treat, too, that you get after you're walking. That was Jolly Ranchers melted. They melted it in the car into a big block within 2 hours. Yeah, and then a quick look at how hot. You're going to be able to do that today, and maybe just walk instead of run. Let's get a check a little closer to home.
Plus this heavenly view, a sky full of baby stars like we've never seen before, the cosmic cliffs, and the thousands of galaxies far, 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 far away.
Live in Times Square, this is Good Morning America.
Let's see, today, Madonna. Yesterday was Dirty Dancing. We started with Guns N' Roses.
80s week.
Good morning, America. Also an exciting day of nominations for some of our favorite shows and stars.
And speaking of stars, thank you for teeing me up. I think we've all been looking at and marveling at these images from NASA. They are stunning. They're literally out of this world. Gio is going to be here with much more on what these images tell us.
And he's very excited about that this morning. But we're going to be...
Wow. Because it's so intense, and they're snack size. They're like 30 minutes. So next thing you know, you're like through the whole thing. You can stream all 8 episodes of the first season of The Bear on Hulu now, and FX just announced that the show has been picked up for season 2.
Same thing happened in our... Allie went through all 8. I'm only up to 4, but she always races ahead of me. It's really good.
It's filmed in an actual kitchen, so that's part of why it feels so intense.
And it moves fast.
Yes.
Yeah. Go to Ginger.
Sold. Yeah.
I'm sold too. And by the way, George, Ben does the same thing. He races forward. It's like, wait, I got to catch up. He does it when I fall asleep. You know, I got to share with you in Philadelphia this morning, it is muggy. We're in for a hot week. That is the... Also, I got to tell you, it's All-Star Week in Major League Baseball, and tonight is the Home Run Derby. The lineup filled with PN. And for now, let's get a check a little closer to home.
And most of the rain right now is...
The alarming rise in gestational diabetes. Dr. Ashton is here with what expecting mothers should look out for. And we are kicking off 2 days of deals and steals. It's a special, all to help you beat the heat wave. Your local news and weather, by the way, they're coming up next. Thank you, George. It's already 77 degrees in New London, Connecticut, so we are starting on that sizzling path toward a really hot week in general. Earth camera there. But now we see the heat wave and the numbers of today. The feels like in Philadelphia will be 101, Syracuse 99, Hartford 99, Boston 95. But watch. The heat wave will continue all the way through the end of the weekend and early next week. Actual air temperature in Philadelphia, not the feels like, would be 101 on Sunday. Boston to 96 will stay in the mid-90s, so stay cool. Let's get a check a little closer to home. Hey there, Michael. I'm here in Mariposa County, where there are now more than 17,000 acres burned in the Oak Fire. We have the latest images to share with you. We know that at least 21 structures have been destroyed, and there have been at least 17% containment. The fire is 60 around here. One of the shots we tried to get earlier this morning was on the AQI list. All right, that's the big picture. Let's go ahead and get a check now, a little closer to home.
And good morning at 8:20.
The streets, the highways, I-70 has been closed in one place. We're going to be keeping an eye on that. But of course, the rain extends. And look at this. The Darden Creek shot up more than 20 feet in just 6 hours. That's the big picture. Let's get a check down a little closer to home. Thank you, George. If pleasant was a picture, it would be this. Behind me here in Chatham, Massachusetts, is a really comfortable morning all the way back through the Northeast. Temperatures in the 60s or low 70s, really low humidity. But I wanted to touch on temperatures of the water, which have been rising dramatically, especially in the last 5 years. The sea surface temperature anomalies is what you're seeing there. The Gulf of Maine, for example, hottest year on record was 2021, warming 98%, or warming faster than 98% of the world's oceans. That's the big picture. Let's get a check now a little closer to home.